Hello, hi, welcome back to my channel. Little kitty here welcomes you too. Right, kitty? Say something, kitty. Hi, welcome back. I'm going to be playing the part of Salem today in today's little witchy video. So, I'm so excited, and when I say I'm excited, honey, I'm ecstatic, I'm elated, I'm enthusiastic, I'm energetic, I'm full of the cosmos, baby. We are doing a really cute little review of the new NYX and Sabrina palette. So, if you couldn't tell, I love a good witchy moment, if you couldn't tell. And the NYX Professional Makeup is partnering with Netflix and The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina for season 3, which just came out, I think, a couple days ago. Not sure, but the new season came out, and I actually love the season, and I just started watching it, and so it is so cute. It's one of my favorite shows on Netflix. The show just came out with the new season, and it's one of my favorite shows on Netflix. I love it. It's really cute, and they did this awesome collaboration, and not only did they do an eye palette, but they also did little lip kits that are Sabrina the Teenage Witch branded. So some of these, they're not really new colors from NYX. They're colors that are existing. But if you are looking to get into a good old spell moment, honey, you want to cast a spell for the new year, baby, you want to get up in this gig and you want to get all of the secrets and the, you know, bippity boppity boops and the calakazams, honey, well then this is it. So you need to keep on watching. I'm really into this because I just love the show Sabrina. I think it's such a great take on the show. It's very creative. It's also by one of the creators of Riverdale. So I love Riverdale and I love this new show. It definitely has a dark twist to it. I never got into the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I know some of y'all are bothered by that statement. I don't care. I was not trying to be all like glitter rainbow spells, honey. If we're going up into the cosmos, then let's get up into this spell gig. So I've got the NYX and it's so cute. It's a spell book, and when you open it up, ta-da, that's so cute. So right over here, it's got like some suggested looks, but they're all like introduced as spells. But this is the real spell, honey. For a look sure to enamor, cast a spell of bewitching glamour. Embrace the night or behold the light. With this spell book, any match is right. Boop. But on the back it says that some of these colors are not meant for the eyes, so cannot be used on or around the eye, which is interesting because it says the fire spell is to use Dark Baptism, Hellraiser, and Devil's Work. And Devil's Work is one of the colors. So number 26 is this one. So this Devil's Work cannot be used on the eyes. Cannot be used on the eyes is what it says. Number 19, which is Mortal's Delight, is not supposed to be used on the eye. And 10, 11, and 17. So 10 is 10, 11, and 17. So Batty Bat, Unholy Union, Hell on Earth, Mortal's Delight, Devil's Work, Nick Scratch, Caliban, and Harvey. All of those colors are not to be used on the eyes. So that's what it says. And now, do you think people are going to really listen or pay attention to that? Probably not. People are going to do what they want to do anyways. I don't think, though, they should have put colors in here. That's why it says makeup palette, not eyeshadow palette. You know, NYX ain't trying to get sued. They really shouldn't have. When people see this, they're gonna think immediately eyeshadow palette. Nobody's gonna think, wow, let me take this color or this color. Like, who's gonna take these colors and say, let me make like a whole, let me like make a blush with it. Now, mind you, there are girls that are really dark skinned, like Nima Tang, for instance, uses like a combination of like this really dark, like blue and like a red to create like this deep purple for her, like her contour. I've heard her talk about that in some of her videos. So, you know, maybe some of these darker colors actually could work for women of color, like on the face if you have like really rich melanation. Like these deeper colors, like the Unholy Union, and actually using like red or like dark baptism over here, this kind of like burgundy brown, like these actually probably could be used on the face. But I think for people who are not of that rich melanation, they are not going to probably be using this on the face, and more than likely will be using it on the eyes. Even though you're not supposed to use it on the eyes, it's not recommended, you're not supposed to, but let's be realistic, people are going to do what they want to do anyways. And yeah, I mean, that already I think is kind of like a you probably should have just put colors that could be just used all on the eyes, especially since, you know, it has the form of like an eyeshadow palette. And if these weren't to be used on the eyes, then you should have probably made them bigger like these to say that they could be used with the face, which I would totally understand, because like I said, like these colors I think would look great on deeper tones. Like if you're on a deeper skin set, like these probably won't show up on you. So for fair to medium, this makes sense, but maybe for like tan to deep or like deep to dark, like these colors right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, those colors, yeah. Oh, 4, 5, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I keep pointing to dark baptism, and that's fine. That can be used on the eyes, but 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are not to be used on the eyes. So I think they should have just taken those colors and made them into larger pans, because if they were going to be intended for not the eyes and for the face, then be able to tell that story. Instead, you just have this kind of like shiesty kind of like, oh, don't put it on the eyes on the back of the palette. And that's kind of like, most people aren't going to see that or check that. So I do want to point that out. I do think that's really important. You know, it could stain the lids. It could cause discoloration. I think that's really important to think about before you put that on your eyes. But I also think NYX should have done a better job of making it clear that those colors, those 5 colors, should not be used on the eyes, because you put those 5 colors, in eyeshadow pans and not face pans. So you say these 3 can't be used on the eyes. Okay, these are face pans. Like, let's be realistic. This is not a normal eyeshadow pan. These are eyeshadow pans. So I just think right off the bat, please be mindful of that. You know, I want you to come to your own conclusion. I mean, me personally though, I think that they could have done a better job of being more transparent and being more forthcoming about that those colors can't be used on the eyes. So just disclaimer warning, be sure to not put those on your eyes. So Cannes, Budapest, Transylvania, Los Angeles, Cabo, and Monte Carlo. Ding, 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 ding. We got a winner. All right, so those are all the lip colors. Okay, very, very pretty. Now, these are colors that are existing in their shade range already. So these are just colors that they put together to just sort of like go with the eyeshadow palette that was made. I'm definitely gonna try them all on, because I actually have not, I've not tried on the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. They smell amazing. I want to eat them. I cannot eat them, so I'm bothered. But I'm gonna try them on, so we will see what that looks like. But I do wanna create an eye look, so we'll start there. I just have my paint pot on, and so we are going to open up the plastic. If only I knew how. And now I'm a Disney princess singing about my struggles. So I think I'm gonna go in, I don't wanna go with something too light. I think this Before Dawn looks really, really pretty. No, the Malum Malice, this sort of cool tone taupey color. That is so pretty. I like that. The pigmentation in this is really good, actually. So far, baby. This sort of cool toned brown that I'm just like packing on the lid, like, yes, I like this. And there's no fallout either too. It's just kind of like getting on there really, really nice. Yeah, I like that. The pigmentation is really good. Go in with Mortuary, and I'm gonna put that in the crease. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling this. We'll kind of go in with some of the more purpley tones. And I like this Mortuary color. It's actually like picking up the color really nicely on my brush. And I'm not getting like a lot of like dusties. All right, so now I have Mortuary in the crease and I kind of did like a little bit of a halo eye. I just want to take a blending brush and I just want to like go and just like diffuse. I'm just putting a little bit of that. Whew. Baby, the blend on these shadows, wow. This Mortuary just like whew, smoked out in a second. Oh God, guys, I was shooketh. I just thought I used one of the colors that was not to be used on the eye, on my eye. Oh, bitch. I thought I did, but I didn't. I was thinking about using Unholy Union, and then I remembered that 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 cannot be used on the eyes. So, Batty Bat, Unholy Union, Hell on Earth, and Mortal's Delight and Devil's Work cannot be used on the eyes. And I almost was thinking about going in with Unholy Union, but I didn't. Oh God. Honey, I've got a little crystal obsidian, honey. I've got obsidian here, a little pointed little obsidian here, honey, to protect, honey, and cast the trickery and the demons out, honey. Oh gosh, ain't nobody got time for no discolored lids. I don't have time for that. No, no. Goodbye, NYX and your trickery, honey. Goodbye. Yo, I am literally like, I am digging into this eternal bliss, and like, I have to go in like 80 times just to get that much. So this is not already boding well. Honey, this is a trick and a lie and a scam. It's not even laying down. I need you to look at my eyeball. Do you see this? It is like I'm beating my eye. I am beating my eye and nothing is happening. There's like no pigmentation whatsoever. None on a brush. Mind you, the swatch though looks great. So we're just gonna use our finger with Eternal Bliss because Eternal Bliss is really just a scam and a lie and an illusion. That's a real illusion. There's no such thing as Eternal Bliss. Goodbye. I said what I said. So I'm gonna pack that on. Okay, that's better, but baby, she is ruining the look. Let's try it wet. This is like duding all over my beautiful eye and blend that I just did. Okay, that's better, but it still looks chunky. I mean, this is chunky monkey, baby. This is a thick, fat one on, No. Oh, I'm so bitter. No, I had such high hopes. I shouldn't have to work so hard. I'm gonna say it again. I'll say it in every video. I don't have to work hard. If I have to work hard to make your product work, that's a boot. It's a boot. It's a goodbye. It's a sayonara. It's a au revoir. It's a adios. It's gotta go. It's an ana. It's an aloha. Honey, it's gotta go. We don't have time for her. I should not have to be working so hard to make this little dusty shadow work. Okay, here we go. Exorcism. Okay. Look at that. Look at that. I have to go. First of all, just this is the 6th time I have to go in and saturate this. And it's still super patchy. I mean, that is so patchy and so chunky. These creamy glitter shades, I'm not here for it whatsoever. I have to, and it's so dusty too. I have to like work. No ma'am. We'll try it wet again. So I'm going into the same color Exorcism, and this is wet. This is the color wet. It goes on smoother, and it's not as chunky or as dusty looking, but it's still not as pigmented as it looks in the pan. The shadow works much better when it's wet. So I'm able to lay down a base while it's wet. And it's still not as shimmery though when it's wet, but I can go over it by packing it with my finger. So I'm gonna make this work, but am I happy about that I have to do extra work to get these colors to work? No. And so it's already an automatic like fail for me. I don't really like that color actually. It's very dull. The color is very dull. It's not as bright as I'd like it to be. And I'm not really like 100% like sold on it. And I'm just like trying to fit it in this corner here. And I'm not really feeling that at all. And I'm not gonna blend it out because I have all this shimmer stuff over it. Don't worry though. It'll look a little bit more better and diffused into the eye because I'm going to take the other purple glitter, Ambrose, and I'm gonna just pack that over it. I'm taking Ambrose now. I'm just gonna take my finger and just pack it right on that corner. So I worked in Mortuary and Spellman on my lower lash line and then also packed a little bit of Ambrose over it. So this color and this color and this color for the bottom lash line, and then just continue to just sort of blend a little bit where like the glitter area meets like the crease area, just to like make it smooth and make it look nice and even and consistent. And so this is the look. In terms of fallout, there was no fallout from the matte colors, but the shimmer colors are messy. So in this video, I am showing off some of the swatches, and you can see some of the swatches in the pictures I have up. But one of the things that I'm coming up against is that it's just really hard to see that when you do the swatches, it looks one way, but the minute you take the product and you put it on a brush, it looks completely different. And this was very much the case for all of the shimmer metallic glitter shades. I had no issues whatsoever with the matte shades. The matte shades were really nice and the brush picked them up very well. And I didn't have any problems with that. But I did have issues with picking up all of the metallic shimmer glitter shades on the brush. Literally picked up barely nothing. And I had to use my fingers to really go in there and pack on that glitter. I also tried working with the products while they were wet too as well, but you can see here that like right now I'm like trying to use the brush, and that color that you see was literally the color of the swatch that was right below it. I mean, literally picking up nothing.
I mean, there's the silver, and then I'm using the silver on the brush, and it doesn't really look that well. And it actually looks very, very patchy too. So not at all appetizing. So very disappointing. Like I said, not very cool at all. So yeah, so we're just gonna keep moving on, but know that I definitely tried using them with a brush. You can see I'm super frustrated. I'm not about it at all. So we just kind of know that that's a dud. So yeah, that's definitely not it.
All of the lip products have this very, very pretty and cute, like flaming heart and like little kitty, little evil cat face on the lip product, like on the top, the wand, whatever. It's on there, and that's cute, and that's about it. That's the only thing that's different. Nothing else from the product is different, right? And I don't know if I like that. This is the second coating of the lip cream, and I don't like it, and it's really hard to get a clean line. So that's already like, you know. And actually, as I'm trying to apply this, this is like, it's wiping off the product. Yo, man, what is going on with you? NYX, what are you doing? I hate this color, and I look like a damn clown. No to Cabo. This is the color Canny, whatever. I'm trying. Let's try this one. Okay, I like Cabo. This is nice. It feels good. Yeah, that's much better than that other color. Cans is approved. I can tell you right off the bat. Okay, Los Angeles. Okay, so Los Angeles is like this cool tone, kind of brown nude. There's a little bit of inconsistency though. It's not like fully covering my lips, but I do like this color a lot. Like that. I mean, you have to kind of work in it a little bit, but you know, it's still good to me. So let's go on to the next color. All right, so our next color is Budapest, which is this sort of bright berry mauve. Okay, Budapest. I don't mind the color. It's okay. I'm not like crazy about it. I would honestly do more of a matte lip or a glossy lip. Now we come to Monte Carlo, and Monte Carlo is like this sort of deep Merlot fuchsia color. That is Monte Carlo. So let's try Monte Carlo out. All right, Monte Carlo is on, and it's a pretty berry. I don't really like it with this look, to be quite honest. I don't really like any of these lips with the look. If you're looking for a matte lip and it's at a good price point, you're gonna go in a couple times, but you know, these lips, everybody knows these lips from NYX, like. And the last color we'll go through is Transylvania. So it's like this like super dark, like plummy purple, which I'm kind of like here for. And it looks really pretty. Kind of want to see what this dark lip will do, but that's Transylvania. Once again, smells like birthday cake, which we love. I'm a little bit nervous with this like lip, to be honest with you. So I know I have a black lip liner that I'm just gonna, just to get the shape. And I'll just do it like this. We'll just do a whole full like Chola Queen of the Damned look, baby. I'm gonna blend this out. I'm sorry, I'm gagged because it looks so patchy. It looks so not good. And I just put the first swipe on. This is really bad. Like this lip, I am going in literally like 6 times now. Do you think this is beautiful? Because I don't. I don't look or feel beautiful in this moment. It's obsidian crystal. Boop. Protect me from the trickery. I don't like this color. This color is super patchy. And the lightest color and the darkest color, no. These 4 colors, they were solid. Cannes, Monte Carlo, Cannes, Los Angeles, and Budapest were solid colors. This super dark color, no ma'am. You out here trying to make me look like Boo Boo the Fool. This is too much. I like the color, but the actual wear of this is trash. This is garbage. I don't like this. If you've got a set that comes with, honestly, unless you really like these colors or already have them, these lip kits honestly are a pass. And no effort was put into like any of these lip kits. Like they weren't new products, they weren't something different, they were just these tired old matte lip creams that are not consistent. They don't wear well. Ugh, I hated that. I didn't like that one bit. I look like Dookie. I'm trying to be the queen of hell. Not the queen of the dumpster down the corner. Like, come on. No. All right, honey, we're back. I had to juice up these lips again because they were real thirsty. Woo. Doing a lip try on. Oh my God, with matte lips. Oh God, it just takes the moisture out of your flesh. I'm trying to look like the queen of hell, not a corpse walking and shambling about in the pits of hell. Damn. Just want some moisture. So I put some Bite Beauty Balm on. And also too, I took like my Bare Minerals Loose Powder Foundation and just went over and like to tone down this blush. I was just looking at it and I was like, I look crazy, y'all. I don't like that blush. Let me clarify. The blush does its job. And for the price point, I mean, they're not sold individually. It's a part of the palette, which goes for $25. You know, standard pan shadow sizes. Like really nothing magical or new. I just think those colors were just weird. It was like a fuchsia pink and like an orange red. Like I could see if you just did like a more orange, because then I could mix the pink and the orange. If you just did like pink orange, not fuchsia magenta pink and not red orange, just orange and pink, so I can mix and do peach and keep it pigmented, so that way girls and boys or those who are non-binary, whatever, for all the witches out there, honey, they could wear, who are darker skinned, they could wear and say, okay, the orange is solid for me, the pink is solid for me, because it's just pink and orange, not light pink, not dark pink, not baby pink, not bright orange, not dark orange, not burnt orange, just orange and pink. And that would have made sense to me, because it would have been like, okay, this is more inclusive, you can make it work, you can mix the colors together, but you gave the two dookiest colors. No, I don't like that. So that's a no for me, and I had to fix this up. So, but what I would like to do, just to kind of add a little mystery, honey, is I do have the Clinique Black Honey. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the balm and just go right over my glossy. And I don't know about you, but I make the craziest faces. I make the most doofy, goofy little faces when I'm out here trying to do my lipstick, honey. Tasty, baby. Tasty, honey. You want to eat it up, honey? Well, you gotta pay. All right, honey. Now, the look is complete, baby. She's got her crown for the pits of hell. She's got her only outfit, baby. The rug is laid. It's finalized. The look is complete. Final thoughts. So I will do a performance check and just to see how the shadows excuse me, how the shadows wear. It might last really long. But we'll do a performance wear on that. I am not doing a performance wear on these lips. Sorry, I don't think it's worth it, and I don't like the way it looks with the look, honey. So, and also too, there was no effort put into this. Why am I gonna put effort in reviewing this when y'all didn't even put effort into this? I just bought it because it was branded for Sabrina. Like, let's be real here. I didn't get this because I was like, oh, it's a new product. What? No, it wasn't. I don't like really, the darkest and the lightest color was just a mess. No, so patchy, terrible coverage. These sort of medium shades, especially these nude shades, like they wore really nicely. Budapest, I think it was Cannes, Los Angeles, and Budapest wore the nicest. I really like those nudes. I think these were worth it. They're pretty. I didn't really like this color too much, but it wore fine. So if you're into that, then for sure. I don't think there's anything magical about this or this or this or this or this or this. So what's the point? Goodbye. We don't know her. May the spirits carry her off to another dimension. Bye-bye. My final thoughts are that for $25, while the packaging is so beautiful, it's on point. We love Sabrina. We love the show Netflix. Go watch it. It is out now, season 3. We're all about that. I'm going to tell you number one, why this palette is a flop and it's not a hit is because 5 of the shadows, the eyeshadows, even though this is called a makeup palette and not an eye palette, they think they're slick, honey, but they're not, baby. I'm clairvoyant, I can see. This makeup palette, not eye palette, this makeup palette, 5 of the colors in here you can't even wear on your eyes. You cannot wear Batty Bat, Unholy Union, Hell on Earth, Mortal's Delight, or Devil's Work. You can't wear those colors on your eyes. And maybe for the deeper, darker tones of skin, they would like something like this on like their actual face as like a highlighter, a contour. That makes sense. But for everyone who's not deep, nobody would wear that really on their face. And because these are eyeshadow pans, not face pans, people are gonna think that you could wear this on your eye. Little do they know, 5 of those colors are gonna give them a curse from the devil. No, so that's number one, where that's a miss, right? The fact that you're not being open and transparent and forward about that, you're not stating that on social media, it's not on Nick's website. So I think that that's kind of shady and deceptive, and I don't think that that's right. Because it's telling you here, these are for eyes, and then you have pressed pigments are meant for the face, not the eyes. Like I said, those pressed pigment colors are really only for people of deeper complexions that can pull off that type of like really like the deep purple and orange and like the red. Like that's people of color can pull that off who are deep toned. Anyone else cannot. So that already is a flop. That's a flop. That's the biggest con right there off the bat. Okay, and I called that out earlier. The other thing I have an issue with in this palette is that all of these shimmer shades, these glittery shimmer shades, every single one of them was duty. When I swatched them, they looked great. But when I put a brush to them and I try and pick it up with the brush, it is so dusty, so chunky, so chalky, so much kickback. It's a hot mess and it's not even worth it. You're paying $25 for what? 5 colors you can't even put on your eye. Okay, and if those 5 colors were put in actual face pans, not an eyeshadow pan, right? Trickery, honey. If they were put in the right pans, then maybe that'd be a different thing, okay? But they're not. They're put in these little eyeshadow pans. Deceptive trickery, honey. And these colors, like the matte colors are gorgeous. They wore so beautifully. I loved my look. They were blending like magic. There was no fallout, no kickback. Like it was not dusty. It was great. I love the matte shadows in here. They're gorgeous. They show up beautifully on the eye. They stay there. They're pigmented. All these other colors though, these shimmer glitter colors, no. That's a no, a hard no. my little obsidian, okay, honey? My obsidian point here is meant to direct the bad juju back to the sender, honey, and protect me from this trickery. I love the packaging. I mean, the idea of the spells and the little combos, it's so cute. Like, it's great. It's amazing. It definitely goes on, it's on brand, but ultimately, this is a makeup product. We're not talking about the show, and as a makeup product, this was a fail. So I'm sorry, honey, the Sabrina spell book. Yeah, honey, I'm not going to be adding you to my book of shadows, baby. Book of shadows is where the witches put in their spells, honey. I'm not going to add you to my book, my book of shadows. No, ma'am. You're not going to go in my book of shadows. You're not going to be in my summoning circle. You're not going to be charged with my crystals, baby. You're not going to be with my crystal ball, honey. I'm not going to be using you to help me see into the future. You know what's going to happen to you? I'm going to send you back to the pits of hell where you belong. Goodbye. Now, those are my final thoughts, and that's on that, and I said what I said. Honey, at the end of the day, it's just makeup. And you know what's truly beautiful, my darlings? Not how we look and how beautiful we look in our lives, but how we live our lives. And that's what really matters. So remember that, my dear. Remember that, my darling, that at the end of the day, none of that really matters. All that matters is how you choose to be beautiful in your everyday life. And what does that mean to you? So we had a good old time. I was channeling my inner queen of hell, baby. I love what I was able to work with. And, you know, I appreciate all the love and support. So like, comment, subscribe, follow me on social, hit your girl up, come on and tweet about it, baby. Hey guys, it is 7 o'clock at night. When I first started filming, it was 12:30. So I just came back from the gym. Your girl is sweaty. She's about to go take a shower. My final thoughts is that, you know, it looks good, you know? I think performance-wise, this sucker lasts, you know? It's really pretty. But like I always say, I shouldn't have to work hard at it. So for me personally, no, like I love Sabrina. It's definitely a moment, but it's not, for me, it's not like I need this. It's not like a do or die. So for me, it's still a pass. But performance wise though, like gym and everything, baby, she was on there, you know? Is it overall still worth it? No.